Hello, good day, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us today. So we're going to be starting up a new section where we would review and discuss analysis into the financial markets, look at all the opportunities that we can engrave and discuss from a point of view as to what we want and what we are looking at. Basically, this is going to be a monthly basis analysis. So hopefully we'll do this to have a proper perspective as to what we're looking for, and also use it as a guideline as to how the market is, and evaluate ourselves at the end of the month, and see what the market has actually given us. So today it's me, Ife, and Malga is also here. So we'll be doing this together, and gradually we'll be expanding. Rare Crystal, Mr. Station, what's up? How you doing? You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, your voice seems to be very low. Probably your mic, something like that, I guess.
And I noticed that I might be.
Okay, I can barely hear you, though. I think I'm getting some cracky voice. Maybe network something.
But now,
yeah, it's still cracking. It's still cracking. So it's not audible like when you were on the phone. Apparently, I don't know if I get what you just said, because the voice seems to be
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but I guess there's an echo coming in right now. So maybe you have to put off the mic on the laptop so you can have a proper audio.
I actually put the mic off before. I believe it's better now. I put the mic off before.
All right.
So I have to completely disconnect from the PC.
Oh, okay. So I guess what you can actually do, I don't know. Are you still connected from the PC and the your phone?
I'm only connected with my phone now.
Now, okay. What you can also do is you can connect to your PC, but you probably use the audio on the phone. So you just
that is why we are having echo. We are having echo at that time. I did it. I actually mute on the PC, but the echo, I don't know why the echo was still coming up.
Oh, okay. Maybe because the mic, no, the speaker also on the laptop or on the PC, you have to also disable it too. You have to put that speaker down.
Oh, okay. And let's just continue. I will connect with the PC along the line.
Okay, so looking at going forward to next month, by God's grace, we'll probably be looking into June, and let's see what we're going to have. Hopefully June, we're going to be seeing NFP next week. So starting with NFP, that's going to be a very interesting outlook, basically. So I have the economic calendar right there. On Monday is going to be holidays. So basically, we're going to be seeing a lot of activities next week running into NFP. So basically on the dollar, you can see, and there are a lot of activities that are going to be showing up on the dollar, basically. So we'll only have to just get prepared. So right now that the dollar is actually looking a little bit dicey, or I say. So we've been seeing a lot of weak activity or expectations on the dollar, but so far so good. The dollar has just been showing some sense of strength and continue to pull up. I marked out all these levels, and you can see the dollar just broke out of the trend line and continued to rally to the upside, which I feel, well, I probably could see more push to the dollar down to this level right here before we see any possible retracement back. So for now, I still feel the dollar is still going to be getting some strength, still bullish in a way. I don't know how long this is going to sustain, so we still have some max level right to look into. So we probably might just see the dollar just bounce off this level. So, but we're not really sure of what's going to happen, despite the debt ceiling, which we expect to bring some sense of weakness to the dollar, but dollar has just continued to gain strength, irrespective of the view that we have presently. So for me, I'll just feel, well, the dollar is still strengthening, so we can't expect anything less. So all these levels are pretty interesting, but we'll just keep an outlook. So after the dollar pushed off, we've not seen some sense of retracement back to retrace. So it might happen very soon, but as at the moment, the strength of the dollar is be something that we'll probably want to just keep an eye on and see what the market is going to do. It's still pushing to the upside. So we'll just hold on that. Mr. Tosin, what do you think on the dollar right now? Because DXY, the dollar just continued to gain strength.
All right. Wow.
Did you reduce the speaker? Your volume on the laptop, did you reduce it?
I think I did. What about that? Is it better?
Yeah, the echo is still there, but it's a little bit lower. So if you turn it off completely, if you just turn the speaker off completely, it probably might be better. So you just have to use the phone to get your voice back. Say, I guess.
Is there echo now? Did you have echo now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay, I'm actually using my laptop now, so I think
Okay.
I can I can do it with the phone. Okay, thank you very much. All right, now you're very correct. What actually eventually what is happening currently? Should I see it somehow baffles me personally in person?
Okay.
I wasn't really expecting these trends from DXY. I was really planning this trend. In fact, I anticipated that gold will not break $2,000. That gold will actually move from $2,000 up until I later started realizing that, oh, this market did not break the resistance at, I think, 47, 2047 and 45. And I was just like, this market might eventually sell and can sell all the way to 1950. I even sent a voice note to colleagues like that. Now, the reason why I actually have that was just the fundamental. Like, we look at what is happening with the BRICS, and not only BRICS, we are also seeing the area of the debt ceiling of the United States. And I know when you are now considering that the United States is actually reaching a debt ceiling, and you're having these BRICS nations that are actually pushing so much. And you're not looking only from the BRICS standpoint, you're looking at all possible scenarios that this actually can actually be this. But I think because a lot of people have seen US US dollar as much like the safe haven, just like the seagull, like they just believe that the United States cannot really default, because it's going to cause a significant effect. It will have a ripple effect on the whole world economy. I think that was the reason why people were still betting much for the DXY. And that is why we see strength in DXY. However, what is also worth noting with what you just show on DXY. Can you just go back to DXY, sir?
Okay.
Okay, right. Thank you. Now, if you look at the DXY pattern here, just like you said, the market, even though it has multiple legs and it's broke out, and we just have a simple candle retesting, and from there the market just push up away from that 102 level, and it just kept going.
Sure.
Just kept going. The question I will think that it's actually what's asking is for how long? Will this trend actually really keep going up? Because DXY will face another resistance at that 106 level.
Yeah. 106, right?
And it has, yes, 105.7. So around 106. It has to actually overcome that resistance. And the question is, can DXY overcome that resistance? Even though it seems the strength seems strong, and it seems as if it's definitely going to get there. I sincerely, I think I have this belief that it's going to get there. And it's not just because I'm just thinking. It's just because if you just watch this pattern, you don't just see only bullish candle. You see that we are having pullbacks, but we are having more dominance in the buy. That is, buyer so much. People were so much, so much betting in favor of DXY. And it just going up, and it just kept going up. And as we have a little pullback, it just kept going up more.
The funniest thing is we didn't see activities of the seller coming in. The seller was not just they were just completely knocked out. So price just continued to rally up and rally up. Each time the seller comes back, the buyers just take activity. They just take over position almost immediately. So it's really surprising.
So now, seeing this strength, seeing this momentum, I think it's also worth noting as from the standpoint of institutional traders, that where will institutional sellers want to actually wait to actually make decisions from? Right? The answer is just obvious. Institutional sellers are not just like us that just one click you're already in trade.
Sure.
So they have to actually make their decision at the right point. And the only place that we know that they will be waiting to bet for itself is actually that they will not really be anticipating any sale at this 104 point something. It will be that same 105.9. So I believe that the first thing that we are going to see today is 27 already. So the first thing that we are going to see as the new week opens, which will rally, will be like the last of the month, last few days of the month. The first thing that I expect to happen is that we have the market, just finish its rally. That is, then we have a buyer exhaustion at around that 105.9 or 105.8, ending the resistance zone. Now, when it gets to that zone, I believe that there will be reaction. And now, why did I actually keep saying that I believe there will be reaction? Is that, don't forget, the debt ceiling that we're talking about with the United States is going to actually be all or before the beginning of June. So the first week in the month of June is what the whole people, like the whole community, the whole world is like their eyes on, including the G5. Their eyes is so much on the first week of June, when United States believe that they will run out of cash. and they will
Yeah.
not be able to finance any of their stuff. And at that point, we want to know exactly what will happen. And so what I believe that what we see happen now is that sellers will not just rush into this market at this point. Institutional sellers will not do that. They are going to actually sell. They will wait for the buyers to actually do every of their things and really off. And I know that buyers also will actually also trade cautiously, because if you look at it now, it is easier for us to have like 2 candlestick or 3 candlestick, I mean on a daily time frame, to actually just complete a move to 105.9.
Yeah. Yeah,
and you see the calculation, you see how it's going now. Towards the end of the month, market has the tendency to get to a point of resistance. Towards the end of the month is when the United States is going to actually reach their debt ceiling. That's we don't know what the Republicans are looking at this as an advantage to actually speak against the Democrats, even though you're supposed to look at the larger picture, which is the whole world. But we know that this political game, even when the whole world is at stake, we know that some people will still try to take advantage, most especially politicians. They will if we are thinking that they will not want United States to really default, we should think again. We know that people politicians are capable of a lot of things. So I just believe that what we should be expecting from DXY, which we have impact on gold, is that the market should actually rally. So that's 105 points. 105
somewhere around here, and it really confirms more of after price just run down. This was a break out of and price came back, we tested that level, and it has been holding in that level. So we might likely consider this level more or less like a range, looking into the whole sequence. So is understandable for price to
be. It is the range on a daily time frame.
Yeah, on a daily time frame. Yeah. So it's expected that price might actually push into this level, and we'll see what the sellers will do from here. But as a moment, it's better you just continue to watch the price really continue its move before we take any further decisions.
Exactly. So, and what I would think as my own personal advice would be that if somebody is actually trading, just like yourself, you're saying, it's very important to be cautious. Now, if you're going to actually trade DXY, the very important thing is you have to look at it from the standpoint of a short opportunity for a buy.
Yeah, that's true.
Like just like something that would be like day trading and not necessarily swing.
Yeah, okay.
So you want to actually look at opportunity that you see, or you go to lower time frame, you want to see confirmation of higher highs and higher lows. Then from there, you want to actually scale and take little opportunity and set your stop loss as expected. If you trade eventually go as you expect, then we expect that the market will keep going up. And if it goes the other way around, which I did not believe that it will actually go for now. So since we already have you thank you very much. You mark this level, which is awesome. You mark this level at this 103 also. So we know that the market already break out from that 103 and it has pushed with strength. So there is tendency for us to see a pullback to that 103.5 level. Then it went
and then continue upward.
So if somebody is looking for short opportunity, the person wants to actually focus more on buy on DXY. And that will mean if you are buying a DXY, you are selling gold.
Yeah. So on these, basically, actually, let's look at gold right now. On gold, this level has pretty much caught my interest for a very long time, and we've seen gold really being on the bullish side of the market, the buyers' activity. So I haven't retested these highs, the previous highs. So now we're seeing some sense of sellers retracement back. And this level happens to be the area that we're interested in. We've seen some expectance in price, but right now gold is closer to that level, but it hasn't touched that trend line. It hasn't touched the trend line properly. So that's why I am still on a trade to the downside on gold. I'm still selling gold as a moment. So we caught some very nice trade on gold. So we still have some very nice move to really look at. So right now I'm still on a trade against next week to drop down and practically properly retest this line. So I'm looking forward to go drop down to 1930 thereabouts. Hopefully, if it does, that will be fine. So, and also see the momentum of the sellers completely die out before we can now consider any opportunity to go long. So, but as long as this is, I'm still with the sellers right now, expecting this level to properly be tested. So, which is still my very big bias. We caught some very nice trade selling from right here last week, and we keep dropping it. So I still feel the sell is still seller's market in the short time, or for a while it's still going to be seller's market. So, but on the long time frame, we probably might be looking into two things. If gold breaks out of this trend line, it will be nice to watch how price reacts, and maybe we'll probably see price drop completely in this regard. But I'll still be looking forward to dropping gold to this level to see that sense of confirmation. So what do you think?
Mr. Ife, very, very correct. Very, very correct. You know, as we actually saw on DXY, we know that DXY have the tendency to keep
rallying to the upside.
Yeah. Now, if you look at the gold, just like you said, we have to trade cautiously also.
Yeah.
Because obviously you can see that seller's dominance was there.
Sure.
You can't take that fact away, because when the market gets to the breakout zone that has retested before, you notice that we see multiple selling, not multiple filling of sales.
Yeah.
We see more selling, not that the sales were filling, but that they were tremendously showing. In fact, if you check on the daily time frame, the market, the last two candles before this last week, last Friday candle, they were sell, and they're not just sell. They are strong
sales. Yes, strong sales.
And they did not happen at any point. That is exactly why this thing is very important.
I don't know. Will you want to share your screen? Will you want to share your screen?
I'm coming.
So probably you have better analysis on your screen than mine. Mine might be a little bit rough.
No, yours is actually great. The only problem I'm actually having is that I'm actually stuck on the Zoom page like this. I don't know why I cannot minimize.
Okay.
I can't. Okay. Exceed full screen. Okay. So I will try and share screen. I think I've been able to.
Yeah. All right.
So let me first of all load the chat. Okay. All right. Okay. I think I've loaded my chat, so I can share the screen now. Let me try and share my screen. Or the setting. Okay, share screen. So, okay. Now, this, you can see my screen, right?
I've not seen your screen, so I'll probably, it hasn't lit up.
Maybe you have to stop your sharing, because it said you are sharing screen.
Yeah, let me stop my own sharing screen. Okay, good. I have your screen now.
All right, thank you. Now, if you look at, okay, these are the level I actually marked before, and I actually explained. I think these are just the raw forecast that I give to my people to actually expect the market to happen. So at this point, I was even expecting this market to move up or to actually just continue dropping, and which eventually did. Now, where I'm actually going is this. If you look at this level, that this 1957,
Yeah.
you see that the market actually have that was the level that you actually marked, that the market actually have a breakout and retest from.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, market reacting to that zone, when we see the market coming back, was reacting with full force. Now, though the market is still within that range of the same 46, and no, this on the daily time frame. Let me change to 1 hour so that we'll be able to get it. It's still within the range of the 36.5.
Yeah.
Still at that area. But if you check on the daily candlestick, you will see clearly that the sellers are so much dominating the market. It's just only on Friday that we have a push up, like, and this is what we expect also from market. We don't expect that the market will actually rally without having correction. So whether it's short correction, whether it's long correction, but we will have correction to every rally. So if it is drop, we have also correction. And so it's not surprising to actually have that correction on Friday. But just like you said, you are in faith. To me, there's no reason to panic. If you actually take profit for the trade that you are in at 1936 or around 1936, 1935, 1935, there's no reason to panic. In fact, I told them that if you have taken profit at 1935, 1936, and the market by any chance break out of 36, is going all the way down.
Yeah, that's true.
That the market is going all the way down. Now, don't also let us forget exactly what we saw on DXY. We saw that there is tendency to actually have multiple candlesticks on DXY that we sell, that we buy.
Yeah.
Though we might actually, first of all, have this market pull up. Like we saw on DXY, we expect the market to pull back.
Yes.
So the same way, we can see this go trying to fill up this by Monday, Tuesday, to go all the way to first to maybe 1952. Probably. That's just unlikely. And if that actually happens, that will just mean that the market wants to actually form another, excuse me, it wants to actually form some week to actually have the body of the sell candle, the way we actually be a doji candle. Maybe they call it doji or doji. I call it doji. Okay, forgive me that I'm a bush guy. Okay, so probably when we actually see the market starting from this point on Monday, which is the normal way, this is where we have the closing of the previous candle. So I will not be surprised if the market try to just first of all take some people out at this 55 or probably on Monday
before rallying down.
So, before it rally down. Now, when it's actually going to rally down, it's going to rally down forming closing with a sell body, not a buy body. My expectation is sell body, not a buy body. That might actually be what we will see on Monday. I mean, even the Monday market. But we are looking at it on a general scale, just like we have looked at it from the DXY standpoint. Remember, we are looking at the whole month and not just a day, not just a day. So we believe that the first thing we want to see is the market, returning back to this 1935. That one is sure. There's no negotiation about it. The market will get to 1935 or 1930. Anyone you actually see it at. It's just the support area. And if the market eventually successfully break that zone, just like you have said, though we have retest, that is, we have the market actually breaking out and just come back a little bit. Just like you have the market break out like this a little bit, and you have the market finding its way back up.
Test
that zone before it drops more. on what we be expecting is drop. But that if that drop will actually eventually happen, what I believe should actually happen is positive news from United States.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to actually, I believe, just like you have seen now, the market is going to be moved much with fundamental.
Yes. Yes.
In these new months that we want to enter. So we want to see if the market will eventually sell, just like as we expect, then we will know that DXY will keep buying. And if DXY keep buying, we know that gold will go all the way down to 18.
Yeah.
1800, 1810, 1811.
So what I thought about GDP USD also, because I'm also going to be looking for an opportunity regarding pound, the cable also. Probably the cable will want to do almost same.
What eventually, if we are looking at cable, what we know about cable is that cable also, in much respect, work alongside with
So
DXY.
more sales on cable then. So
Yeah.
are we anticipating more sales on cable?
Yes, because if you look at cable, can you see my screen for cable now?
Sure, I can.
For the cable, not for the.
Yes, I can see your screen. Okay,
that's good. Now, if you look at cable, if you actually just to mark, it just is simple. You know, this was where we actually have the market forming a resistance before, and the market eventually
broke it.
So we have a breakout here, and the market is supposed to retest and give opportunity for a buy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Well, you see what we see. Exactly the effect of DXY was felt. The effect was actually felt across board. So just like we actually seen also, probably we might actually just have the market pull back, to take out liquidity, then drop. Now, what I expect, just like the way we have been, looking at gold, what I also expect from cable is that, but that was just my own expectation though. But that anybody that is trading cable will actually sell to this point.
Okay. That's 1.219.
Around 1.22 to actually sell to the place. Now, the reason why I'm actually looking at also that it will actually be like that is that if you actually follow the news from Britain, you will know that Britain make decision against Nigerians and other countries about this travel visa stuff.
Visa restriction from bringing in
the students.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at that, it's going to have impact because it's very important for us to be conversant with news. It's going to have impact on Britain economy.
Yeah.
Because when people experience restriction, somebody was doing analysis that it's just from in the House of Commons, and the lady was actually saying it's normal that when you actually put an investment into something, you should expect a return on your investment.
Yes.
And that people that are actually coming all the way from other countries that are coming into this country now, they are actually, planning to come here to study, and they don't just want to just come here to study and just abandon their family. They want to come along with their family. Now, if they are going to spend a lot of money,
percentage of those that are coming with their family will be coming there to work, to do one or two things to help the economy.
Students work. Thank you very much. That's where I'm actually going. Students work. They work. They actually contribute to the economy. Even tuition fee, school fees is not small.
Yeah, that's true. For international students.
Yes, international students pay high rates. Now, if you look at all those things that, with the decision that they actually make, it's going to actually make
investors to actually rethink investing in that economy. And we know that this is more about demand and supply. And we are already feeling the impact already. That everybody is looking at, you know, DXY, all eyes on DXY normally. But aside DXY, United States,
nobody is looking at the pound.
Pound, you should also focus on pound. Pound should drop. And if pound is not careful, if it could not stagger and hold this 1.219, which I don't believe, if anybody panic and think this market will not get there, I just think it's just panic. Because the market broke out from this area and it broke out with strong wind. I mean, strong candles.
Yeah.
So I expect the market to go all the way to 1.22 or 1.219 stop.
Yeah.
Then if that level holds, then we can be hoping that the market can actually, you know, accumulate again. I will not quickly be expecting a bullish all of a sudden. I will be expecting accumulation from that level so that market can pick up and go all the way to 1.26. But first and foremost, all I should actually be to actually see a short opportunity like day trading for sell.
Yeah.
For anybody that has actually caught the trade earlier, maybe at this point, you know, when we actually have this market breakout here, we have this market giving a discount opportunity to enter. So if anybody has caught that trade early, the people can just relax and allow the market to just drive itself down.
All right.
So when we actually give them that opportunity, then eyes can now actually focus on the next zone and the final zone at that early level. And a worst case scenario, bad news for for Kim. The market find its way to 1.10.
All right.
I'm not expecting that because there is no much news that could actually trigger a massive sell-off.
All right.
So, 1.1.
Yeah, I also know your volatility index. What are your thoughts? What are you looking at going to next month on volatility?
When it comes to volatility, we don't look at it from just monthly standpoint.
Okay.
Can you see my chart?
Sure, I can.
Okay. Let me go to one of the pairs that I love, the major one I focus on, which is fixed 75. Now, wait, you are talking about normal indices or synthetic?
Yeah, indices.
Sorry, I don't trade indices for now.
Okay.
Normally,
but yeah, you are volatility 75 is synthetic, right?
Yes, that's synthetic indices.
Yeah, that's good.
For regular indices, I trade only US 30. I don't trade that.
Okay. Let's look at volatility 75. Let's what are your thoughts on volatility 75 right now?
I've been actually buying, and the market will keep buying.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a buyer's market, too. It's a buyer's market, too. So
the only limitation we have for synthetic is that we don't have all the features that we actually have on normal trading view. In fact, that was why I did not subscribe.
Okay.
Trading view before, but I tried to check. Normal trading view does still not support this synthetic.
Oh, really?
So they have a specialized trading view for them. So, but this specialized trading view has many limitations.
Okay.
One of the limitations that it has is that you can only see markets on just maximum on the daily time frame. That's 24 hours. Now, if you look at it on the daily time frame,
honestly, I love this setup. This is more or less like an head and shoulder formation.
Exactly. Thank you very much. You will see clearly that the market looks like head and shoulder, that already have a shoulder one and have the inverse head, and you're already expecting the market
So
to
we
actually
expect it to go back to the neck.
Exactly. So we expect you to break this neckline that we actually have here. When you actually break this neckline, we expect the market to go all the way up. Now, this is one thing about volatility. This is what makes it sweet. Okay. When the market really starts, it has started. And you don't necessarily have to, it has no news effects. It's just pure technical. So there's no news impact that affects it. There's nothing like demand and supply. There's nothing like economic news in the country that have impact on it. It's just a popular circulation stuff. So it means that when the market starts in the direction, is going in that direction. Now, once this market breaks this zone, the market is going all the way up. I would like to just share some of the results. I think where will I actually see? Okay, these are some of the trade. I hope you can see now. You can see my screen?
No, I can't. I guess you're only sharing these.
I'm only sharing.
So you're not sharing your.
So let me see if I can share it. So I actually took some trade. I gave it on the VIP. I told them to keep buying, and they were buying on those on the fixed 75. And the reason why I just expect the market also was that if you go to now, if you leave daily time frame, if you also go to weekly time frame, weekly time frame also is now confirming
the buy.
A buy, thank you, but it has not completed. Today's candle will give a much more vivid confirmation because a new week will start tomorrow.
Okay. This runs through the weekend, right?
Yes, Monday to Sunday, no break.
Oh, nice.
So I traded today now. I traded today, made profit today. I'm already out of the market.
So you use what's the name of this broker? Derive, am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Binary.com. Derive.
Okay.
They are called binary.com before. They are now Derive.
So if you have put in like right now and you have practically invested more or less like $300 and you've entered a trade, let me if you
Mr. Ibe, let's just break it down. Let's look at a good opportunity to enter, and let's look at the risk that is going to expose you to and what the reward that you might actually be looking at.
Sure.
Now, if you look at it from this point, like let's say you are just being cautious and you decide to just wait for the market to break out from this ranging zone. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
This zone. You know, this market, when it broke out from here, it started ranging.
Yes.
Now, there was a successful breakout from this zone now.
Yeah.
And you see that the moment we have the breakout here, and normally it's expected of a trader to go to lower time frame to refine it.
Yes.
So if you go to lower time frame and you refine it on 5 minutes, you will see how the market broke out, how the market returned back. So this is it. So you see the breakout now. This is a breakout, and the market eventually came back. Now, you know that this is not a point to quickly jump into the trade because you want to actually have a very good opportunity that will give you a good risk to the reward. Now, this is now your best shot for entry. Now, if you enter your trade at this point, when the market push up, now, from this level, which is 3.3477, you took your trade here, and normally, you set your stop loss at the low.
Yes.
And let's trade with the lowest lot size, the lowest. From 347, you put your stop loss at, let's say, this 347, right?
Yes.
Then you put your stop loss at 344. You put it with the lowest lot size, their lowest lot size is 0.001, not 0.01,
Okay.
0.001. So if you actually put it there, your risk will be $4.
How much?
$4.
Really? Are you serious?
Your risk will be $4 with the lowest lot size, with this lot size. Your risk will be $4. Now, from this point that you have entered the market to this point right now, would have actually accumulated this around over 20-something dollars profit. Now, if you look at it, it's not much, but don't let us be carried away. Look at when that market actually happened. Because, you know, if you increase your risk now, your lot size now, it will actually give you more reward. Now, if you look at it, this started just yesterday.
Okay.
And just today, which the market is still not moving. If you see, I told you that the market is just confirming on a weekly time frame that you just want to start buying. It has not started. Because if the market really trend and move, the market can give you, with the lowest lot size, instead of having around $24, you might actually have in a singular day $50 profit.
Oh, that's nice.
Now, if you're risking around $2 to $3 to $4 to make $50, that is more than 1 to 10, right?
Yes.
Now, that is no sniper entry in any form. That is you actually taking normal trade, setting wide stop loss that you will not be hunted out. Now, in the case of actually sniping trading, just like somebody who waited, sorry, they took our lives.
Oh, okay.
All right, but you can see my screen.
Sure.
But I can't see my screen fully.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let me just, I'm coming. Okay, so if you now look at it from a sniper entry perspective, you're going to actually snipe in. Since as a trader, you are waiting for the market to pull back, and you already have to pull back around this zone.
Yeah.
Now, at this zone that you are expecting the pullback and the market actually pull back to come and give you the discounted price to enter, your risk may not be more than $2 or $1. And you're looking at to actually make $100 because this is not take profit yet. We're talking about what the market is running currently. Now, and the market is going all the way up to, it's going to first of all get to, let me change from 5 minutes to 1 hour. Okay, the market will find its way all the way up to 3. First of all, get to 3.8, which is the first level that the market is almost getting to now. Then after 3, the market is going to get to 4.16. Then the neckline that we are talking about, which is supposed to be your normal take profit, which is 4.49, around 0.
Yeah.
Now, you have your take profit at 5.0, and you have entered a market all the way from around 3 something.
Yeah. Around 3.5 thereabout.
Sorry, just that my screen. I actually use an extension of screen.
Oh, okay.
I use a smart TV to actually do extension for my PC. So actually, if you look at the market is expected to go all the way to 4.5, and you've entered the market all the way from 3 stop. Now that means you are making over $100 with a risk of $2.
That's true.
Or risk of maximum of $3, $2.5 to make over $100 with the lowest loss side. Now, this is the reason why you see people going into this. Now, if you take that trade and you're somebody who just come in with just a $10 account, and you see somebody who puts $10, who did not overtrade, who traded just like, can't call it conservative, but because of the account size, we call it conservative. That the person was conservative enough and traded. And you saw that in 3 days or less than a week, his $10 has made $100 profit. That is 10x. And you ask him what was the risk that he exposed his account to, and you are getting to know that the max risk he actually did was 10%. Look at it. Somebody is making 1,000% in risking just 10%. Now, this what I believe the concept around these indices, this synthetic indices, was the normal indices. You know that the same thing happened with NASDAQ and also US 30. They are also highly volatile.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can put in small money and actually get out big money when the market is trending.
All right. Talking about NASDAQ presently.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on NASDAQ right now?
Okay. Let me quickly check NASDAQ.
The new AI is taking out all over the place right now. So more technology companies are putting a lot of investment into NVIDIA, stuff like that. So do you think this is going to help NASDAQ in a way to continue to rally?
It will significantly, sir. It's not going to be little. Investors, you know, what we actually look at, what really causes sell-off in the market is when people are not seeing potential for profitability. So people take out their investment to actually put in something they believe will yield for them. You know that the way the rich think is that the rich actually wants money to keep working for them.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's no way you can have a very rich person now that wants to actually help you. The best way they think they can actually help you is to invest in you. So they invest in you, they expect you to make profit for yourself and make profit for them.
Yeah.
So if it's not going to be beneficial, if it's not going to be profitable, they don't, that is the right mindset, because you believe that if you keep having this mindset of multiplying and doubling you whatsoever you actually have, you will not actually be in want. You will not lack. And because people are seeing the more potential that the world is actually having now, to actually have the AI to actually make work faster, to perform tasks for people, to actually take over tasks that human being cannot actually take over normally.
Yeah.
So what do you expect? That the productivity, the cutting of cost, they know that everything that needed to be considered, AI has considered it and actually proved to be more effective. In the area of if human are working compared to AI, human will charge more than AI.
That's true.
Human can actually experience a lot of things. Let's use transportation, for example. Human actually can have, issue with a driver can have issue with his wife, and if you affect his driving.
Yeah.
AI doesn't have issue with anybody. He is programmed to do this.
Of a recent, I was looking into even, we're using Zoom right now, and there's a new app that on Zoom that will record, and what it does is that as our conversations are going to be extracted,
right.
So it's going to be typing it out almost immediately. So
right.
once it transcribe almost immediately, then the AI can also generate a summary of everything that we have done.
Fantastic. Now, if you are the one, will you invest in that, or you will not invest via fund? Now, because you will, others also will. And as demand increase, what did you think price will happen to price?
Price will continue to show up.
Exactly. So, sincerely, I will not be surprised that if we have the US 100 taking its original NASDAQ getting back to its original all-time high, which is at 16.
Yeah. Are you sharing your screen? I can't see it now. Are you sharing?
I'm not sharing screen, no.
Okay.
I'm actually checking from my device, but let me try and share screen.
Okay. Well, you want me to check from here?
Yes, you can actually check from your side, please.
Oh, let me share screen. So
I can even share my screen. I will use my device. I will use my phone.
Oh, okay.
Let me connect the Zoom through my device, my phone now. I can share my screen. My phone can do all that.
Okay.
All right. Let me exit the other one. All right.
Okay. All right.
Okay, thank you. So
Right.
let me try and share my screen. Share screen. Okay. Okay. All right. You can see my screen now.
Sure. I can.
All right. So thank you. So now if you look at US 100, this is on the weekly time frame though. Because if you look at it on the daily time frame, you will not be able to see the bigger picture, except you are looking at from your PC. Now, if you look at it very well, you can see that the market actually is going to get up. And, you know, I will not be surprised. Why I'm actually saying this is that I will not be surprised that people will be expecting that the market will actually seriously react at around this 15,200. And the market may not really give them that reaction. Yeah, the market can get to this 15,200. I mean it, find its way to this 15,200 and just keep going. Because the reason why I'm saying this is that I've noticed this pattern also in synthetic. If the market has aimed towards a particular resistance or support, every minor resistance and support along the line that you're going to have is going to react to it, but it's not going to react to it as you really expected. That is, if you stay on like a daily time frame, you may not see the reaction. You have to see the reaction on lower time frame, like 4 hours and 1 hour, to know that, oh, it really reacted to that zone. So if you are checking it on the higher time frame, you just notice that there is a full candle that break the zone and pull back, you know, giving you, wick at the top. Then the next candle starts all again and fill up the candle and just continue. Thank you. And just continue. And you just like, wait, the market does not react there. It does. That is why you have that wick on that daily candle. But you don't see it clearly because you don't go to lower time frame. So I will not be surprised that the market will just, find its way by next week, find its way first to 15,200 in 1 week or 2 weeks. But I don't believe it will even reach 2 weeks. That in 1 week we get there. Then the next thing is that it will go all the way to 16,200, I guess. Is it 16,200? The all-time high, 16,800.
16,800, yeah.
So it will get to 16,800. And with the narration that we are actually having, it's not ready to stop.
Yeah,
because
I'm not sure it's ready to stop at the moment.
Remember, sir, like we have been discussing, remember that we are looking at United States debt ceiling.
Yeah.
Now, when people are pulling out their fund from probably real estate, where did you think they will be taking the money to?
They'll be investing it in
exactly. Yeah. They will be investing it in complaints.
Yes.
That they know that is actually
going to give them return.
Relevant.
Yeah.
In that particular time, in that season, that okay, this complaint is actually relevant, and in as much that we have them on the NASDAQ stock, if one complaint performed very well, even when the others did not perform extremely well,
yeah,
it will aid the productivity, the overall productivity of them in total.
Wow.
So the expectation is for the market to keep rallying
to
and anybody, yes, and the strength even on this weekly time frame, sir, you can see that the strength is strong.
Yeah, the candles are showing some sense of very strong bullish candles. So
So
it makes sense
I
to
expect
continue
that
to
it doesn't
rally
stop.
to the upside.
So it's going to rally. So with all the things around now, we believe that NASDAQ is going to rally. The only thing that I am actually looking at is the Dow Jones 30.
Okay.
The Dow Jones, I did not really know how the effect will be on Dow Jones. Let me check US 30. I felt US 30 may not perform as much as US 100. So let me look at here. So exactly, you can see now on the weekly time frame, sir.
Yeah.
Now, if you notice, you'll notice that most, I believe Dow Jones, most companies here are, is it tech companies?
Yeah, that most of them are tech companies.
Yes. Now, if you look at technology right now, people are actually pulling out from tech because of is it the advent of AI that we're supposed to say
Yeah.
that we hit the productivity normally, but
Yeah.
that supposed is not really going to help them. And they believe that most of the things that the tech companies can actually, that are meant for AI, are not doing it for them.
That's true.
So, like, why did we really need you? AI is actually solving the problem that you are solving. For instance, now there is not going to be need for more productivity or production of cars in the nearest future, because human beings have accidents easily.
Yeah.
AI doesn't.
That's true.
Okay, AI doesn't actually have accident easily, so the needs will actually reduce.
So
So
people will
I just
basically start working from home rather than even moving around
exactly.
and doing a lot of
So a
things.
lot of
So
factors around
yeah, it's going to
that will
affect.
actually impact it.
Yeah. So
So I believe that why we're seeing the US 100 going up, the US 30 might suffer some
setback.
severe blow,
Yeah.
yes, and might actually not go up.
All right.
But I believe the US 100 is not ready to relax anytime soon. But US 30, there is tendency to actually to nosedive a little bit. So in this new month, what I'm expecting from US 30 is that the market should just go back to 32,000.
Okay.
Just find a way to 22,000, probably range, and again go up just like that. Doesn't have definite and tremendous move.
All right.
But I expect performance on US 100, less performance on US 30.
It's okay. All right. Before we finally wrap up, so that the video won't get too long, let's talk a little bit about currencies before we go. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
So we'll just talk a little bit about currencies. We've talked about gold. So we've looked into more of my expectation for the Euro USD. Basically, I'm of the opinion that all right, we are still on a bullish market. So, but right now, based on DXY, we don't really know what's going to happen. So, I'll probably be looking at this area as a level for some sense of reactions. But should in case, and this is where I'm a little bit looking a little bit skeptical about the whole thing. So we're seeing the sellers are still holding on right in this environment. So, and we might actually get some breakout of this level, and a retest and price might just continue to the downside. See, a retest into this level might just push down. So even if I'm going to look for any buyers, I want to see the buyers come in first and show up that they are around, then I can now consider going long on this. But right now, it's just a level to hold on to and just keep
Exactly.
waiting for any decision right
Reaction.
now. Yeah, reactions for now is going to be, is just like you sitting on your hands and wait for,
Be neutral.
yeah.
Exactly.
So that's basically what I'm going to be looking at on Euro USD.
Euro USD. Exactly. That's my also view. That since the market is currently at a crucial level,
Yeah,
and there is still sell probability, and the buy can also still happen. So
yeah,
one is expected to be neutral now, and not to actually just project and say this is what I want to happen. You can't say what you want. It is
yeah,
whatever
right.
you see that you're trading.
Exactly, exactly. So we just have to, right now, I'm just being patient. I'll just be patient to see this. So yeah, this is another guy that I've been looking out for. GDP JPY. I haven't break out of this interesting level right here. So I'm of the opinion that this guy will continue to rally up to 180, 181.3 thereabout, and continue to just show up like that. So initially, we were thinking that this was going to pull back, but I was more of, we need to look more, because yen is still very weak. You know, in all the currencies presently, yen is still the weakest pair. So, and this was a mark where we go into the buy, and it has just continued to rally to the upside. So, and I feel this will just continue down to, I think I had to pan down to weekly time frame to be able to pick this level right there. You can see right there.
Wow. It's going to get there. It's almost there already, the first level.
Yeah, so this might just continue. We might just see this guy just continue to rally to the
It's
upside
going to get there.
and might just push towards the highs
It
right
will
there.
get there. It will
So,
buy. It's
so
not
it's,
might. Sir, pardon me that I actually interrupted.
no, 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 no.
It's
No,
going to buy.
you have the flow. You have the flow. You have the flow.
The market is going to buy because, like you rightly said, you see the buy momentum already, and you see where the market is high.
Yeah.
And
The yen is
market
weak. The yen
we
is
get
weak.
there.
So
We get there.
so we just probably just,
I believe.
so for anybody who is looking into yeah, my battery is almost down. So for anybody who is looking into GDP JPY right now, might just continue to look for opportunities
Yes.
to just buy this guy. So opportunities to just buy this guy. That's the,
You wait for good opportunity and you
so
just buy. Wait for good
yeah,
opportunity and buy.
so right there, we might just see a pullback right there.
Pullback.
So, and that will just be an opportunity
Yes.
to just rally to the upside.
To shoot up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great, sir. Thank you very, very much. This is a wonderful one. In fact, this is a great eye-opener. And I think what is very important now is that since we have now actually look at this,
Yeah.
it's very important for us to jot down everything that we have actually expected of the new month.
Yes.
And as the new month side unfolding, we keep looking at how the scenario are playing out. And we also, we don't just look at it, we exercise, we actually take actions.
Yeah.
Because it is only in our actions that we get rewarded.
Sure.
So it's wonderful. And anybody that go through this video, I believe is going to help them a lot.
Sure.
In fact, myself, I'm going to watch it over and over again.
Yeah, right. Thank you very much. So the video is going to be on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
And that's Image FX Global. and
Okay.
your own social media, so you can Real Crystal. So
Telegram.
yeah, it's going to be on
Telegram.
your Telegram for those who might want to watch the video. So thank you very much, guys, for thank you very much, sir, for coming around, and let's doing this together. So hopefully, by God's grace, we'll do this next month.
All right.
After we've seen the whole activity of the new month. So running to the end of next month, hopefully, we'll be coming around to updates and see how we can take advantage. And I guess, yeah, well, we're
It's a,
going.
it's a great,
It's going to be on the 1st.
it's a great player for me. It's a
Yeah,
great player, and I believe that God will actually also help us that by then,
yeah,
we will not just only just review and just analyze. We will go through what we have actually done. We'll be able to see
sure,
our results,
sure.
what we have actually taken, the advantage we have
Yeah,
taken
yeah.
of the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so our next recording is going to be on the 1st by God's grace,
Yeah,
and we'll come
I
back.
actually heard that.
Yeah,
Yes, no problem.
we'll review this all over again. Thank you very much, God. Thank you very much, sir. So thank you very much,
All right.
guys. If you have an opportunity of watching this, God bless you. We'll see you next one.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.